Plumbing tools and the bags I carry as a plumber, they're set up in different ways. This is going to be kind of like a review video of the tools and the tool bags which I use currently. It's not going to be no power tools because I've done a video on that already. I will link it in the description box below, but we're going to get on with the video. But I've got to remind you to subscribe to the channel, people, because that's what YouTube needs us to do. So subscribe and enjoy. Get yourself a cup of tea as well, because it's going to be a long video. Let's get on with it. So let's start with the first bag. I've kind of packed these bags out in different ways. You're going to see some stuff what you don't normally see in other people's bags in my bag, because it's my bag. It's the way I've got it set up. So having yourself a little cutting set is necessary because you need to make holes in wood and stuff like that. That's what you use that for. We're going to go into this bag. It's got a few things in it as well. So these are my box spanners. I love these because they're so organized, and having a roll is perfect for when you work in properties and there's like tiles on the floor. You don't want to bang your stuff against the tiles and stuff, because if you crack it and you're only here to do a fix, I guess you will be paying out. Really like this set. I like both of these. I've had this for a number of years, and I think I'm missing one or two things in it, but it's got most of the little sockets which I need, and it comes with a few additional security screws here and this extension arm. I'm going to try and run through stuff as quick as I can because I know this video is going to be long. What is this? So if you ever want to take off a tap head or something like that, and you just can't get a grip around it because it's chrome or something, you find it slipping, you use one of these straps and you just tighten that and you turn it. So I'm going to put everything back in for now, and this is the MD Vito Pro Pack bag in case anybody's asking. I like to keep things organized because it shows a level of professionalness when it comes to your trade and me respecting the tools which help me get paid. I have got a small level in here as well. I am a big Milwaukee fan. I've always wanted to be sponsored by Milwaukee, but I've never been and it's always been an expense, but I enjoy the tools. They're made specifically for plumbers, and yeah, I like them basically. Personal preference. This is something which you can test inhibitor inside your system, and they actually got an app as well. This is actually really good if you do like heating work and stuff like that, which we do as a company. I've always got gloves in here as well. You can never have too much gloves as a plumber because you work with your hands, innit? So they get dirty very quickly. More gloves inside here. Raw plugs. I've got it's like a T-bar key, and I've got this service key, so it's got different heads on it, allows you to open different valves. There are loads of different ones. Empty end caps for toilets. I've actually got more gloves down here, but I've actually got some fuses as well, because you come and you have a look at something and you realize the fuse is gone. You need to get some. So if you're ever drilling into bits of wood and you just want a pilot piece, I use a lot of these pilot pieces which I have separated in the bag as well. I keep these little baggies inside there because it just keeps everything separated and everything tidy. I don't think I've got anything in the front of here, but I can put little things in the front. This bag is a quick go and grab bag. That's what I like to call it. So we'll jump onto the next bag, which is classed as a tote open bag. I was going to say tote bag there, but it's an open bag. Right, it's always got stuff flying out of it, so we'll just work with the stuff on the side first. So if I ever need to get a temperature of water, temperature of a radiator, I use this. Again, it's able to get a temperature quite quickly and precise. Somebody says it's too cold, the temperature is not right. Those tools are going to help you. Always got these small little mirrors, because there's times as plumbers I'm looking for a leak and it's just a small drip and you can't actually see where it's coming from. So if I shine my torch onto there, I'm able to see it by the reflection and look or possibly see around a soldered fitting to make sure it's soldered properly. That's what I use that for. This pen doesn't need to be explained. You always need a pen. I have so many different types of water pump pliers here, and over the years I've just collected them. So this one is from Barco. Do like these. They grip differently. They don't really slip as well. So you've got this little button which you can push down. This is one of my favorite screwdrivers as well, just because it's got this little compartment on the top, feeling a bit like James Bond, want to pop it up and get your bits out. And it's a ratchet one as well. So it locks tight and it's a ratchet. So there's the ratchet, and then you can put it in the middle. It locks it tight. It acts like a normal screwdriver. So you can have it either way. Really enjoy that. I really like Barco tools for a very long time actually. You know, having the Barco adjustables are definitely a plus screwdrivers as well. Allen keys. You always need these as a plumber because there's times when you go to taps and they've got this little grub screw in the back of it and you need to loosen it. So I think these ones are the old school vibes, and these ones are kind of like the newer ones. So metric and imperial, that's what I meant to say. I'm just trying to do this video as like a run and gun, so I'm not gonna get everything precisely right, but if I remember it, what I'm supposed to say, believe me, I will correct myself. We don't need the police in the comment section. This is just a bit, which is an extension bit for my drill. Always need that because you just need to extend it sometimes. And again, I said to you from the beginning, this video is not going to be about my drills and stuff. So if I don't have my spade bits, which you saw earlier in the first bag, I carry a few spares in the side. It's quite dangerous to carry it like that, but you know, try and keep it out of arm's reach so it doesn't cut me or anything like that. The only thing was cutting me at the moment is my wallet, guys. But I want you to let me know if I should get any other tools, or you've seen something what you like, or you want to question it. Let me know in the comment section, because I appreciate everybody who is dropping comments and also liking and sharing the video. So don't be shy. Likes cost nothing, and dropping comments is just engaging. This is another box spanner set, but this one's more tatted up than the others. But I try to have a lot of these rolls because they just look tidy, you know. It keeps everything in place where it needs to be. So you've got your different sizes going all the way up, quite self-explanatory. Use these quite a lot actually. And now we're going to go into the main part of the bag. I'm going to try and keep everything quite tidy because I don't want to tidy up after the video. I've got other stuff to do. Screwdrivers. I've got a number of different types of screwdrivers. This is an Ebrew screwdriver. Ebrew, I believe, is the brand from Screwfix. That's their own brand, right? And you're going to see a lot of Milwaukee stuff. So I'm going to explain these types of screwdrivers, which are different to the others, what you're seeing. So these are insulated screwdrivers for electrical work. I know some of us prefer Wearer, which is this brand here. So the Wearer ones, just like the Milwaukee ones, tell you the different sizes on the top of it. So that's number 2, and this is a 5.5. So very handy to have these types of screwdrivers. I'm going to show you this one as well, which is not insulated, but this is like a heavy duty screwdriver. And I keep one of them in this bag as well, the flat, because I realized the flat you seem to use quite a lot. So it's just something that I keep handy. Rechargeable torches. I used to have a lot of torches with batteries in it, but I've realized that batteries is just a waste nowadays. So having a rechargeable torch, which is always charged, is always necessary for different bags. And we're going to go into our tap winch, yeah, or tap spanner. This is an adjustable one, so it's got a head which goes out, out, out and extends. So you can see the length of it there. Very handy. I love this. I fitted so many taps with that. I've never had that other full tap set because I just don't have it. I've got myself a nice level, and you can use it in different ways. It's got a magnetic at the bottom. Great. You can spin this head as well, so you know what a level is, and you need them obviously as a plumber. Having different drill bits to be able to drill in the wall is always necessary, because I don't like to carry too much stuff in it. There's loads of stuff what you can carry as a plumber, and your bag it's just too much sometimes. Different size adjustables. So these are the 6s from Barco. I think Barco make some of the best adjustables. I've kind of got pairs of a lot of things. Over the years, I've collected these tools. So this is my tools from like me being 19 years old. I'm in my 30s now, so that's why I've got quite a lot of tools. And I've got another 4 tool bags which are outside. If you've seen my shed vlog, you would have seen them in there. Pliers, always need these, because when I'm pulling out, let's say I'm pulling out something from what's inside a pipe, whether it be a reducer or something like that, and I just want to pull it out, you know, you never get in there if you don't have long nose pliers. And long nose pliers are always necessary. I've got another pair inside here. These are just a cheapie. I don't even know where I got these from, but it's always handy to have certain tools. I have got another pair of pliers as well. Why I've got this is sometimes when I'm taking measurements, I'm able to, I don't know if it's got enough battery. Oh, you can see it. So it will tell you the right angle what you've got as well. So it's got a digital screen. I really like that. Used to use this a lot for when I'm in the classroom, when I'm teaching students and stuff like that. Cheap but effectable. What else have we got in here? So I've also got some gloves in here as well, and there is the bottom of this bag is quite deep, so I've got something to clean my copper pipe with, so if I want to remove and do some soldering. Also got some shoe protectors, but you don't really need to see them. Got a little Stanley inside here as well, a little knife. I'll put everything back in for now, because again, I want to be prepared for my next job. Got a few vlogs coming soon of some work, what you're going to see posted on the page. If you do like to see plumbing work and stuff like that, I've got a few day in your life videos coming out very soon. Got my pencils in here, because you never know when you need a pencil. Thumbnails or thumbs, whatever these are called. So these are mainly used, or only used, for when you're removing radiators and you're doing it on your own, yeah? You thread this into the radiator and you can remove it without not dripping the sludge all over your customer's floor. Again, you can never have too much gloves. I'm always searching for gloves when I'm working, so I make sure I've always got a few pairs. I think people have started to see what's going on here, where I always kind of have them. Spares and stuff like that, like the fuses, stubby screwdrivers, and I have got some ceramic cartridges inside here as well, because I know that those are quite common jobs to do. I've got a straight cup link in here as well, so just a few little bits what you would carry with yourself, because you know you had to do a job. So this is not my main bag to go and grab and do jobs. This is like probably my second bag I would carry if I was to do small jobs. If I was doing some siliconing, if I was resealing the bath or something like that, this is the kit I use. So it's just got different types of, I don't know what these are called, but different types of shapes, what you can use. So if you're doing a flat shape, if you want a little bit of an angle, you can see that you can get that, but you decide which one you want to use. Very helpful. These are just super cheap, but I mean, very professional to be able to leave you with a finish. Nobody uses their finger nowadays. I mean, it's a bit weird. And on the side of the bag, as you can see, I've got some releasing clamps. If you've got any push fit pipe which you're working on, you kind of need releasing clamps. And there's another metal one which I've got on in here as well. That was the first thing that's jumped out. That's not been too bad. The first thing that's jumped out, and we're at 16 minutes. But this one does 15 and 22 mil. I'll try and put this back in so nothing else jumps out. And this bag does come with a strap for your shoulder, so I carry this as well. And I do want to say I got this and this bag as a deal, so it was kind of worth it. My first bag was the first one which I showed you, the orange bag. So now we're gonna keep going to the next bag, and this is one of my main bags which I kind of carry out with me most of the time when I'm doing any plumbing work. I'll try and list all of the bags in the comment section, because I know people want to know what's that bag called, because they might like it and stuff like that. Again, comes with another shoulder strap. I do love these Vito Pro Pack bags. They make you look very professional. I get a lot of comments about these bags, so I just kind of share as much as I can. And I think getting a warranty with bags, what you buy, just leaves you with understanding that you've got value for money, and if anything goes wrong, you know, you can get it replaced. I've never had any problems with the zips or anything like that. Not that anybody asked me, I just wanted to tell you. So again, we've got a few more pilot pieces. I have ceramic cartridges in the front here. We've got another level which I kind of use for radiators, just making sure something is level, obviously, and this one can obviously spin as well. Great bit of kit. Love this light. I absolutely love this light. So this is one of my newest lights, rechargeable. You can charge your phone from it as well. This is 7,500 looms. It's very, very bright. 3 different types of settings on this as well. And I would say to people, if you're looking for a torch, or you go and get a torch, get something which is rechargeable, because it makes a lot of sense when you're working. It's quite heavy as well. Got this tool when I used to be working with Ox tools. Do like using this on compression, because this has got the flat bits, so it allows you to twist and turn on flat angles, which you get on brass and stuff like that. These are my babies. These are the Cobra Nipexes. Love these. I mean, I'm heavily invested within Nipex tools as well, because they're German, they make the best quality tools, and that's that at the end of the day. So we've also got the smaller ones as well, different sizes. As you can see, I've got a full set as well. I've got some more as well, which are going to show you in the video, but don't want to spoil it for too much. I just want you to see stuff what you might have not seen before, you know what I mean? So you saw me talk about the long nose pliers before, but this is a long nose pliers, a wire stripper, and a cutter. These I feel are super value for money. As plumbers, obviously, we do a little bit of electric work when it comes to certain things, because some things need power and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I've got them. If you're cutting PVC or plastic pipe, this is perfect, because this allows me to cut 15 all the way up to 22 just with this one cutter, and it doesn't allow any mess. So I've worked with Ox tools for a number of years, so you will see quite a lot of tools in my tool bag from them. Another ratchet cutter. Love these as well, because having a ratchet cutter saves your wrist, because you don't have to do that so much. got myself another flat from Barco because as plumbers, all service valves or isolation valves, they need you to close them off with a flat. So bear that in mind. This is the best screwdriver, which has been always underrated. And I've never really heard a lot of people do a lot of reviews about these, but this bad boy is called the King Dicky screwdriver. And it's, this head, believe it or not, yeah, is 6 sizes in one. It's like magic. You don't need to change you can't change the head, obviously. You can see it doesn't remove, but it fits 6 different sizes, which is amazing for using it at the back of toilets, which the screws sometimes tend to rust, and you'll be able to get them out with that and your Nipex. So I'm trying to give you little tips as well as we go along, but we'll be getting there, we'll get there. So you was probably wondering, where's your wearer tools? These are my wearer tools. I've always wanted these Allen keys. All of them do the same things. They just use them for grub screws and little things like that and little bits. But as you can see, having a variation of Allen keys definitely helps. Don't really use so much the large ones, but when you do need to use it, you do need them basically, innit? So another Barco, this is the 8 with the wide. There's different types of wide and close grips. I'll kind of show you another one as well. So as you can see, I think this one is this is the 10, so slightly bigger than the 8s, hence why they go up in 2s, right? And again, I've had these from the age of like 19, I would say. This was one of the first tools what I actually bought as a plumber. Surprisingly, when I went to a shop, I remember I went to a plumb centre, which is in Tottenham. It used to be an industrial estate. If you know about it, let me know in the comment section. If you don't, then you just wasn't part of that era. So we've got another adjustable. This is a plastic one. I do like this one as well, man, because it's got a very wide grip. It goes all the way up from 6 to 68 millimeters. I'm getting quite good at showing and talking about the tools and stuff I've got. So this is like a pen which can write on pretty much everything. And all you do is just push it out, and it's from Ox Tools again. Really helpful to have that. I used that the other day when I was doing some stuff. If you want to put in radiators and you want to thread it in, you kind of use these. Don't really use these as much as I would like. Another T-bar key. So having a metal T-bar key, sometimes when you need to gain access into places like hatches and stuff like that, that's why I use that. And you're probably asking me, where's your 15mm cutter? It's here. Again, another ratchet cutter from Ox Tools. Love these. I've had all different types of pipe slices, cutters and stuff like that, but personally, that's my favorite. So I'm going to try and put some of this stuff back in the bag where it should be, because this bag has actually got compartments on the middle, so you don't have to actually put it in the middle part. So there's a compartment here, and there are some pockets which are right here. I was looking for this the other day. So this is an engineer's screwdriver, and it just pulls out just like a small stubby, which you can have a Phillips or a flat. Perfect. I couldn't get to a valve on Sunday, and I needed to look for this in my bag, and when I found it, my look on my face was like, well, hey, because I know I solved it. I've got so many different insulated screwdrivers, and I've had these for a number of years. Having the different heads on it, detachable, easy to do. It's not a ratchet or nothing, but I do feel that these are insulated. I'm quite sure they are, because it's electrical. Yeah, just having another roll on your screwdriver, it's just easy and handy to carry. I do like this. I've had this for a long time. But looking after your tools, yeah, they will last, you know, like, because you've heard me say that I had some of these tools since I was 19, and I'm not 19 anymore. So I just want to remind you guys that looking after your tools looks after you. These are the things how I get paid, innit? So I take great pride in showing you my tools which I've accumulated over the years, and I appreciate it. If you do have any questions about any of the tools or anything like that, maybe something which I can help you out with, that's what my channel is all about. It's not me trying to show off what I've got to you guys for attention, because, you know, I've got a girlfriend, innit? I don't really care about that. What I care about is helping other people if they're on their journey to be able to find the tools which they need for the job. I've been doing maintenance and installation, so hence why I'm kind of showing you these types of hand tools, but they're the kind of generic hand tools which most engineers might have, or people who do maintenance, because I've said to you that's a big part of my career at points. Again, insulated screwdrivers have got the different sizes on them. Really do like the wearer set. I think the wearer set was good value for money, really good value for money. And not every wearer tool I feel is value for money. I feel that some of them are quite expensive. And this is the flat I use quite a lot if I want to lift up a manhole and stuff like that, if I want to prise something open, because as you can see from this bag, yeah, I couldn't really fit a hammer inside it. My hammer is actually inside this bag. I don't really carry or bring out my hammer that much. It's actually a claw hammer, which I will show you later in the video, but I don't really bring it out that much. But having this bad boy, you can hit the hammer against it, and it's very durable at the end of the day. These were very cheap. I got these from ITS when it was a sale, actually. It's weird how I remember where I've bought all these things from, but hey, it's my money, and I know where I've spent it a lot of the time. So the reason for me getting this O-ring spanner, that's the first mistake that I've made, O-ring spanner, because it's got a ratchet on it, and it's got actually a slip grip, which actually is the right size for removing your ceramic cartridges. The amount of times that I've seen people struggle and have fights with trying to get these off because they've either just been on for so long, you know, like I've been at one job where we had to go crazy just to get one of these out, and never again will I do that. And it's sometimes by not having the correct tools. I think sometimes in this industry, you can never have too much tools, but there is overkill to carry with you, because lifting a heavy tool bag just weighs on your back. And especially if you're catching public transport or you're traveling in a certain way in London, which I'm in, I mean, it's an ag to carry all that. So again, we've got some more drill bits. I think those are size 7 or 6. So that's the main sizes, what you'll see for the raw plugs, which are the browns and the reds, right? Another little small light, which I got from Nubo. So not super, super bright. This is the only light in my collection, which is in my bag, which actually has a battery. It's got a magnetic bottom there as well, so that's gonna help. We're going to spin the bag round to the side because we've got a few things to look at from the side. I got these clamps and stuff like that from Amazon. You can buy these because we need our bits sometimes as engineers, and this is very helpful and handy. So we've got a number of them, as you can see. Drill bits, little socket, Phillips, bigger Phillips, bigger Phillips. And on here is a demagnetizer for a screwdriver. So if I wanted to make my screwdriver, which might be like a normal screwdriver like this, magnetized, you can see how it pulled it in there. So it will stick to things now. And then to demagnetize it, I put it in there. It's quite a cool little thing, you know. I saw that on YouTube actually. Having a different range of radiator keys are always necessary in our industry. I do a lot of changing rads and boilers and stuff like that. This is a key for your gas box as well. So just necessary for me to have that. It looks a bit like a janitor, but I don't really care. These bags, this bag in particular, and the first black bag what I showed you, has got this like hook on the top of it, so you can open your bag and you can hook it onto something, preferably a fence or something like that, or something what it can hold on to, and you can work with your bag open. That's what I really like about these bags. It's just little features which you think to yourself, oh, that's handy. You know, like I don't want the bag on the floor all the time. It has got a hard bottom here, but you know, you're working in a plant room or you're working somewhere where it's wet or something like that, your bag will be soaked if you put it on the floor. So we've got some more of these releasing bits and stuff like that. We've got some masonry bits, we've got some drill bits, and we've got some diamond heads which are used, these gold ones, which are used for drilling in tiles. Kind of need them if you're putting up brackets or you're putting up a shower bracket or something like that. Don't need me to speak about this because it's a tape measure, and every tradesperson needs a tape measure. This is a plumbing tape measure actually. I said I wasn't going to speak about it and I just spoke about it. Forgive me. Right. This is able to hook onto your pipe and you're able to read it both ways. So reading it that way and reading it that way. Really handy. Maybe you didn't know that, so I thought I'd tell you. Again, some more pens. And if I spin this bag round, it's got some more compartments, which I want to kind of show you quickly. I said to you how important it is for you to carry gloves because we do all different types of work. So this is a pack of my gloves, which I like to keep separate from things. Little bit of PTFE tape and connector blocks, which is for some electrical work. I never like to leave wires exposed or put just like, or just put tape around it. I like to make it look as professional as possible. What I really like about this bag is this compartment at the back. It's very versatile. So I've got my T6 meter here. So if you're doing any electrical work, you need to make sure something's isolated, make sure something has got the right amount of juice going to it, voltage, test for currency and stuff like that. But this is not one of those types of videos, just a run and gun where I'm just going to shoot and talk. Got some little bits in here. I got these ages ago. I think I got this for Christmas from Trade Part Finder or something like that, or one of those companies, and they gave it to me. So it's just having little small screwdriver bits and just a couple more bits what you need. This is a little ratchet as well. So again, if you haven't got a lot of space to be able to do something, you just put that into that and then you're able to use it back and forward. Allen keys sometimes can not always fit. Like the bigger set of Allen keys which you saw in the middle bit of the bag, those could not fit into small spaces sometimes. So having these, even though it's not like, you know, it's from Stanley, it's not a bad brand or nothing, it's just not Wear Eye or something like that, which is, for me, it's fine, you know, like who cares at the end of the day? It does the job, innit? That's the thing about a lot of this. So we are on to bag number 4 now, which is, this bag is set up in not any way which I'm happy with at the moment, but I don't really take this bag out. This bag it looks like it's new because I don't really use it that much. Cost me a lot, but I don't use it. It's really weird, but anyway. I got these from my friend who is an electrician. If you know about drilling into things like steel and stuff like that, to be able to get the right sizes, as you know, they go up in the size so you can see. I keep that on the outside. I've never used this as well. But I know what it's for, and I think that's the main thing. Sometimes when you get tools, you're not going to use all of them. That's the reality. But you know at some point you might need them, so you get them, innit? You know? And like I said, I've been in this industry a very long time, 21 years, so I've got loads of stuff which I know I need at some point. So you saw us talk about the PVC cutters before. This one now takes it up from 25 to 55. So you can cut your bathroom pipe, which is 42 mil. You can cut things like that. You know, it's just easy. You just scar the pipe and then you push down as you cut through and it will cut it. Lovely. Big socket for when you're doing up your nuts on like a back of a tap, and especially like your bathroom taps. These work a wonder because getting underneath and getting over, this is what you need. I actually took this from one of my pals, Leon. He's never getting this back. I don't know if Leon's ever seen this video, but I've got your socket, mate, and it's just staying with me now, man. Just what it is, isn't it? You know, don't take a lot of things from people, but that was something which I wanted. This is my claw hammer. It's a bit rusty. Again, you use this for taking out nails and stuff like that. I can't remember how many ounces this is. I would like to have told you, but it's very heavy. Love this hammer. Don't get to use it a lot because it's not something I do. Only when I'm actually removing floorboards and stuff like that. That's when I do get to use it. So having yourself a first aid kit, you know you get cuts. I got a boo-boo cut the other day. It was just there. That was yesterday from a bath actually. And I wish that I had my kit with me, but I didn't. Another set of water pump pliers, Barco. This is like a stud finder. So if you're trying to, and when I mean stud, I don't mean like the girls. I mean like you put this on the wall and then it will tell you if there's like electrical cable or if there's pipe work running across it. I ain't used that in ages though. These are the biggest set of Nipex. I think these are the biggest set of Nipex, what they do. These are called the LJ2s. Huge. Don't really use these that much, but they came in a set and all Nipex Cobras are the shit. They're the best. Oh, I've got another one in there. I didn't even know. You see? So I've got 2 of them in here because I've just remembered that when I buy these types of things, 2 of everything is necessary. So yeah, there you go. And the straps, what you saw before, that smaller one is good, but this bigger one is obviously just a bigger version of it. They came in a set as well. I've actually got another pipe slice here, 22, not a ratchet, but you need another one just in case your other ones fail sometimes. I've got really nothing on the side of these bags, this bag particularly, because, oh sorry, because like I told you at the beginning, it doesn't really come out that much, but I need to start taking this bag out, but I just always like keeping it in good nick. I think looking after your tools and your bag is like you looking after your health at the end of the day. This bag comes with a strap as well, so you can put it over you like that, and you can carry it just from that as well. Love these handles as well because very durable for a heavyweight bag. I know I haven't got nothing in the front part, so we're just going to enter this part. I've got another box to show you after. And these are some tools which I've got from Ox Tools. Ox Tools obviously highlight their tools with this blue thing, so all of their tools are blue, innit? Again, if you're working, I like these. Don't really get to use these a lot, but yeah, heavy duty, 10mm. Spirit Level, magnetic again, does everything what the other ones do, but just all in blue. I got this from Ox Tools just as a measure. I don't know why I got this, you know, I can't remember, but I got it. Thank you, Ox Tools, as well. I think Ox Tools make some nice tools, reliable, not really expensive, cheap, tape measure. Can never have too many tape measures in your collection. This is, my uncle got me this actually. This is for like, if you want to, this is a ratchet basically, so different sizes on there. I can't remember what size it is exactly, but I don't think I've actually used these either. But I always thank my uncle for getting me tools. He's the only person that actually goes out into a shop, and if I'm working with him, he'll buy me something, which is, it's not a rarity. He does do that, because I equally get him tools from being an influencer. I share my tools with him. If I've got 2 of them, I'll give him 1. Again, I like this because this you can do at an angle. So again, if you want to get in small little Stilsons at an angle, I'm rarely carrying my 16 Stilsons with me anymore, because I specifically don't do that type of work, but I do like to have something which I can do. If you cut in your bigger size pipes, perfect. Again, what size does this go up to? So it goes up to 35 mil. There you go. And then having another pipe cutter in here as well. And I'm from the old school generation of plumbers. I had this file has seen better days, obviously, innit? But I've had this file since I've been 19 as well. I remember this. I've got this. So one of the first files I got. Don't use these a lot, or really at all at the moment. These are the 12s from Barco. Huge, super heavy. My hands are not small, but these are big. And it's just got a little small flat screwdriver there as well. So I've got one more bag. Oh, it's not a bag, it's a box. What I want to show you guys, because I do class this next bag as my, it's part of my hand tools, isn't it, at the end of the day, innit? So I want to show it to you guys, because people ask me often, what tools do you carry with you? Like, what do I need to get? And I've always wanted to make a video kind of just showing you the breakdown. So this is that video. So you heard me speak about Barco quite a lot in this video. I would say I'm quite heavily invested in their tools. I think they're very reliable, quality tools. And this set is a testimony to them, because I've had this for about 10 years now. So let's get it open. Let me just show you what you get. I've always wanted one of them videos where the light starts to show, like, boom. But look at this set. So you've got your ratchets, what you're going to use here, clicking it back and forward. You've got your extended arms here. You've got your pole piece, which makes it even longer. And you've got your angle, which you can put your sockets on and turn it by hand without not being a ratchet. Let's see if I can explain all of them right. You've got your angle piece. Don't know if that's right, but that's 1/2 inch, I think, on there. I'm actually not sure what this piece is. It says freeway flex. I suppose that's what it's called. And you've got all your different sizes. I can't pick them all up, but we're gonna go from the smallest. So we've got 10 mil all the way up to 32 mil. Never used this one, obviously. You can see it's like fresh. It's got everything all laid out here, which is just lovely. If someone needs to ask you, oh, can I get a 10 mil bit? Can I get a 15? Can I get a 20? You know where everything is. And it helps you learn your sizes as well. But it's got a little compartment up here. And you would think, where are all of your spanners, right? O-ring spanners, that's what they're called. That's the thing I nearly got wrong earlier. But carrying this, look how snazzy that is. If you tell me that that's not cool, I don't know what is. For people that like tools, this is something what they get off on. So let me try and remember how to open it again. Let me see. I ain't opened this in ages, as you can tell. Oh, so it just unclips that part there. And then you got access to all of your spanners. So they start at a size 7 and go all the way up to a size 19. Keep these nice and fresh. When I first started plumbing, yeah, I used to work with a guy who used to have a lot of spanners and stuff like this, similar really to like this, and he used to tell me to pass him the spanner and all that. So naturally, as I got older, I always wanted my own because I realised how important they were. It was a Pacific spanner that Jack used to tell me to get, and even when he retired after doing plumbing for 45 years, I asked him when I saw him about 2 years ago if I could have that spanner, and he knew what I was talking about straight away. I was the only apprentice which he had, and I try and keep the tradition of being a plumber and being tidy and respecting your trade up there, because I feel that it's important, and having the right type of tools for what you need is really important as well. But we've come to the end of the video, and hopefully you guys have seen everything what you want to see, and you've got a good idea of what type of tools a plumber has. And if you stayed around this long, I would just ask you to subscribe, because it helps out my channel, and it took me a long time to kind of make this video, but I enjoyed it because I wasn't trying to plan it or anything. I was just trying to show you what we have, or what I have, and what I use regularly. Again, I've told you I've got some other bags, but I don't know if I would ever do like a trilogy video where I showed you all the bags, because we would be going into like 2 hours of talking, which I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. And then just let me know if you guys want to see something like that. Have you got enough biscuits and tea to be able to sit down and watch that? If you have, please let me know in the comment section below, and let me know if I've missed any tools which you feel class underneath hand tools, because they might be in my other bags and you've not seen them and stuff like that. But make sure you like, share and subscribe. Mr. London Plumber. Have a great day, people.